Welcome to another episode of Do You Even Resonate? This is a show where we do actual message testing on real websites with their actual target audiences. And in this episode, we have OpsLevel, and their target audience is software developers. So we ran a message test on their homepage. I have the full message test data in, and so overall, what are we finding? We find overall that the clarity is meh, not very good. And interesting, getting a demo is even lower. So things are not great. However, what the data says is pretty clear. So with simple improvements, we could improve both of these scores considerably. Now, let me start by prefacing that I don't really get all of this. This is a developer tool. I'm not a developer. I used to be one, but I'm not anymore. So I understand this stuff vaguely. However, the beauty of message testing is that you don't even need to know the content of what you're looking at to know what the problems are. And after running a message test with software developers on this page, I understand what the problems are. So let's start unpacking the problems one by one, section by section. So if I open up my message test here, and let's do highlight number one. So what are the key problems with this? It's the value proposition. So they have the changing all your applications all in one interface, blinking. Well, a blinking headline already conveys we're not really sure what to say. So we're going to say all these things, right? It's already a problem. Ownership, speed, standards. Don't say anything at all. A single word does not communicate. Need to cut this and say something useful instead. Because the problem is, when people read this, they're still like, what is this? And then the people, many people have problem with the false dichotomy. Why do I need to choose between developer autonomy and secure, reliable software? This is a false choice in many opinions. And if it whether it's true or not, if people don't think that this is true, the message does not resonate. You need to say something that people are like, yes, I have this problem. I believe that. If you don't find that, you need to change the message. The screenshot, people don't really know what's going on here. And the CTA, get a demo versus schedule a demo, and both of them link to request a demo. So how are these different? People are wondering. Is it one is a self-serve and the other one is through a rep? Of course, it's the same thing. Why say different things in your things? So, well, the good thing is that people understand what you're saying here, understand the words, but they don't. But they don't want to keep on reading. It's kind of a meh because you're not striking on any important things. And also people are wondering things like, is it the monitoring or is it for routing? And why do is it the monitoring tool? So people are unclear what it is, right? So we could definitely do a better one-liner instead of these speed and standards. We could just say what it is, right? When we scroll lower here, the living inventory of your architecture. A lot of developers are like, what? What is it? A living inventory? And also the word catalog. And I think catalog and living inventory kind of is the same thing, I think. And also, so if I look at the next section, so section number 2, and if we do, what about this is unclear. People are like, have questions. What is living inventory and what is catalog? And I'm not sure about what catalog refers to, and so on. Create a living in was not clear until I read the whole thing. So if it's a wording you use, that's fine, but you need to spell it out for everybody. If they have doubts, I'm not sure what it is. Well, you have failed at communicating. You need to use things. You need to use wording that everybody gets. And if unsure, you need to spell it out. And other things is like these screenshots here. People looking at them and they're like, what's happening here? And what they want to see instead is GIFs, animated animations, APNGs. Show me more things, right? And we get to yes, nobody wants tribal knowledge, and they want everything standardized and so on. But people are like, well, how do you do that? How do you solve an organizational problem with a tool? I don't believe that. I don't believe that's possible. So they're skeptical. Developers are a skeptical bunch. Codify your standards, same thing here. People have friction about what it says. And then the CTA, level up your services. People like, I have no idea what would happen if I click here, which causes click fear. So they won't click it. And a similar thing here. People are like, well, source of truth. I don't know. Like, show me proof. And then the final section here, the integration section. So the integration section is standard. People get the integrations. However, the problem with is they hate the carousel. The developers hate the carousel. They're like, can't you just show all the integrations all at once? And also, how hard, easy is it to integrate? Like, is it how many lines of code? Is how many minutes of effort? Things like that. And also, is this page looks like any other page, right? So like a bland carousel of logos, filler design. I think it needs a rethink. It's true. It's not flat. It's clear. So most of it is there, but it looks really bland and so on. So what you could do instead is make it specific about how easy it is to integrate with each of the things. What can you accomplish with each integration, and show all of the integrations at once, at least the top 10, and then of course link to a particular integrations page to learn more. And so overall issues, if I had to sum up, I have already done the prep work here. So people read the whole thing, and they still don't get it. They still don't know what it is. And it's interesting when you read, and I'm going to link to this document. If you read overall insights, and after reading everything, what's still unclear? Oh my God, how much is still unclear? Like people just, some people like Tim gets it, but so many people are, unclear what this actually is, which is a big problem. Obviously, that's a key reason why people are not interested in signing up. They don't know what it is. Better visuals, the animations, I mentioned that. And so this page makes a lot of brash claims, a lot of like how tool solves organizational problems. I need to see proof, and then show me companies that did it, like basically case studies, and what is the impact that they got by after using OpsLevel. And finally, of course, people, I asked a specific question about, why choose this one over the competition? And people are like, I have no idea how this is different. Because again, if you look at what this company says, it says, we do this and we do that, and automate. You can automate and you can codify. They mention nothing about what is their focus, differentiation, advantage, things like that. So as if they're the only one doing what they're doing, which obviously is not true. This is not just about OpsLevel. This is most B2B SaaS websites. If you are in a field with a wide range of competitors, you can't just ignore it. You can take control of the narrative about differentiation and why choose you over the other guys, right? Otherwise, people imagine things. That's it for this episode. OpsLevel can level up their messaging ops rather easily here, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.